You know, it's interesting when you look at the lives of the heroes of the faith, the Old Testament heroes of the faith, people like Moses, people like David, even when you look at the early church and guys like Paul and Peter, when you start reading about their lives, and not just in the Bible, but when you start studying history and starting to get to know what they did in the early church and how they were martyred for their faith, you begin to get inspired when you start to read about these men of faith and these women of faith. You begin to almost feel their heat. The heat for, you ever get around a person who's on fire? Hopefully not, okay? Have you ever been around a campfire? You feel the heat. You feel their heat. And when you look at Moses says, I want to see your glory, God, in Exodus 33, which we'll talk about in this series. David, all throughout the Psalms, it's the story of a seeker trying to find God. A seeker turned finder. And when he finds, he has so much joy. And there's some Psalms that just show him being just so down and distraught, but then there's others that show joy when he finds God. Paul says that I consider everything worth nothing compared to knowing the surpassing knowledge of Jesus Christ, my Lord. To understand the power of the resurrection, he says. And so when you get around them, you start to feel their heat for their desire for God when you read the scriptures. And I don't think we often feel that type of heat today, do you? I mean, when you just kind of casually have conversations with other Christians, do you feel their desire? Are you putting off some heat? When other people have conversations around you or with you and they start to learn more about your life, do they feel the heat for your desire for God?